Drill sergeants of Reddit, what was the funniest thing a recruit said? Mid-80s in Marine boot camp. Got a letter from mom. She desperately wanted to send her #1 son something. I mailed back don't. Last guy who got something got bent while the instructor shared it and the rest of us watched. I'll give her this, she's clever. She sent me *********100 and SEVEN** Snickers bars. 1 for each of the 103 recruits, and 4 for the drill instructors. Boo it. We picked up a 50 that week. They made me open this big heavy ass package I got in front of them. That was the first time I'd heard them laugh. I got bent up front while *102 recruits and 5Ds watched and slowly enjoyed their Snickers bars. I still hate Snickers. I'm a military nurse, and as part of our orientation we had to give vaccines to the new recruits at MCRD. One of the recruits was probably 4 nothing. They have yellow handprints on the wall for the bacillin shot and he couldn't even reach them. One of the Ds just kept yelling at him, "Defy all odds recruit. Defy all odds." Context: in army basic training, anything said to a drill sergeant needs to end with their title. Yes, drill sergeant. No, drill sergeant. So early into basic our drill sergeant was handing out rifles. He asks my battle buddy for his serial number. Battle buddy rattles it off. So the drill sergeant, not having heard his title given, asks him, "Who the fuck do you think you're speaking to? A drill sergeant? An asshole? A dickhead?" My buddy, realizing he forgot the title and now fully flustered, goes to say apologies, drill sergeant, but instead says apologies, dickhead. Both their eyes got wide at the same time in totally different ways. The private realized he may not survive what comes next. The drill sergeant is giddy with excitement that a private just called him a dickhead to his face. Exercise ensued. Rifle range week in the pits. 2Ds walk towards each other. An echo of "Good morning, sir," as they walk past each recruit until they converge on one. "Good morning, sir." "Sir? Bitch, I know there's 2 of us." Sir." "Oh, so fuck me, right?" "No, sir." "Then fuck him?" "No, sir." "Well, it has to be one of us. So which is it, recruit? Fuck me or fuck him?" 5. 4. 3 inches. "Fuck him, sir." Both Ds, making no attempt to conceal it, start bursting into laughter. The one who made him say it stumbles away in tears. The fuck him D collects himself and provides some incentive training to the kid. Not an instructor, but was a recruit. Me and another recruit were in the hall putting away the marching flags when my petty officer second class strode up to us. He was the hard ass of the bunch, but he had his moments. He looked at us, and then at the door guard, and whispered to us, "Watch this." He approached the door guard, and screamed in his face, "Who is your least favorite RDC, recruit division commander?" The door guard panicked, and muttered he liked them all. He screamed bullshit, before walking off with a grin. A couple hours later, he did the same thing to our sister division, but apparently that door guard prepared herself. "PO. Who is your least favorite RDC?" "DG," without missing a beat. "I don't know who she is, but the petty officer in different division is pretty rude." "PO just as fast. I don't like her either." Then they both turned away, while everyone tried not to laugh. "Sir, this recruit respectfully requests to go throw up." We were in the middle of our intensive training session. I allowed it. He ran to the bathroom, loudly emptied his stomach, ran back to me and said, "Sir, this recruit respectfully requests to resume intensive training." And he went right back into push-ups. He did well. One guy got selected to go to the Natick Human Research Center after basic, which is basically a place where they use soldiers in experiments to test new gear. so he gets his pamphlet or whatever from the DS, and as he's walking away he says, well, I didn't want a robo dick in my ass, but I guess I'm getting one, and the DS just lost it laughing. Had to close a door to his office. Standing in formation at Fort Knox about to head to the range and everyone needs their gloves. One private comes out without them, and the DS screams, "Private, where the fuck are your gloves?" In this thick Tennessee accent he goes, "Well damn drill sergeant, I must have done left them some bitches upstairs." The DS, from New Jersey, just dies laughing. Not a drill sergeant. Back in 2000 at Parris Island we were doing Warriors breakfast after the Crucible. The series commander are asking questions like, "Where are you from?" and "Why did you join?" and so forth. They get to this Cambodian kid and they ask him why he joined up. His response was, "Because it was raining." The series commander is like, "Explain." It turns out the kid was like fresh off the boat in New York City, didn't speak any English, and it started raining, so he ducked into a recruiter's office. They signed his ass up, and he just went along with it. He learned English in boot camp. Not a DS, but a Navy recruit. I was on colors duty and it's kind of windy in Chicago. One time, we did not tie the fastening ropes well enough, so the flag ended up half-mast. Our RDC retrieves me and the other recruit from class an hour later and proceeds to yell at us and asks, "Who the fuck died?" The other recruit, without missing a beat, says, "Chris Farley," which was technically true cause he died a few days before. The RDC had to leave to compose himself before proceeding to have us stand at attention for a few hours while all the other ship RDCs came by and made fun / yelled at us, making Farley and SNL jokes. Preface: growing up, we had conscription and thus, I really didn't want to be there, let alone do extra shit. I had been warned in advance by friends and family that at the end of basic training, we'd be asked to join the corporal's cadre. If you said yes, you were automatically in and were pulled aside for extra training. Semicolon. Here we are all lined up on our last day of basic training and the lieutenant colonel is going around with two other officers asking us one by one if we wanted to join the corporal's cadre. Everyone before he reached me had said yes. A few had initially said no, but for whatever reason changed their minds. Then it's my turn. LT Cole, what's your name, Private? Me, sir, Private Bermsey, sir. LT Cole, are you joining the cadre? Are you up for the challenge? Me, sir, no, sir. LT Cole, why is that, Private? Me, I'm not up for the challenge, sir. The other two officers suddenly had huge smirks on their faces and the lieutenant colonel just went silent. He stood there dumbstruck with nothing else to say and proceeded to move on to the next person. Other officers approached me afterwards laughing, since they didn't expect anyone to say no and stick to that answer. I remember when I was in boot camp we were in the squad bay cleaning our rifles. One recruit was in crutches, and so he was just sitting down basically watching us clean ours. Drill instructor walks over and asks WTF he is doing. Recruit, this recruit doesn't have a rifle. D, no shit. Start cleaning your crutch, recruit. Recruit, the crutch, sir. D, yes, now clean it and say the crutch creed. Recruit, \***STARTS to brush his crutch. This is my crutch. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Without me, my crutch is useless. Without my crutch, I'm useless. D, WTF. Shut the hell up, recruit. Drill instructor had to walk away and put his hat in front of his face so we couldn't see him laugh. We all had a good laugh about it that night during square away time. There are plenty more stories that made us laugh once boot camp was over. In Navy boot camp we have a thing before battle stations called Amnesty Night. This is where we confess all the dumb shit we managed to get away with to our RDCs and not get in trouble. Our chief had a lisp, which we all talked shit about throughout boot camp, but never in front of him. We had a pretty short guy named Patterson that could do a perfect impression of our chief. Patterson proceeded to stand up in the middle of forwarding and said, "Why the fuck do I have to keep touching your dirty ass skivvis? You motherfuckers make me sick." The Emitter division was dying. The RDCs were in tears, about to fall out of their chairs. When everything quietened down, our chief looked at us and said, "I fucking hate you guys, but that was fucking funny." The entire division proceeded to die again. Edit. I can't spell. We were on a casual run for PT, nice and easy 3 kilometers. Finish the run. Shit pump Private X walks up to the sergeant conducting the run and says, "Sergeant, when does the real run start?" Thought he was hilarious. Ended up running 12 kilometers that day. Fuck that guy.